Welcome back, everybody. This is M-Dog. I've had folks asking me, hey, you going to play Lost Ark? Want to see your reaction to Lost Ark? What do you think about Lost Ark? So I thought I'd put together a little video about Lost Ark. And yes, of course, I'm playing Lost Ark. I pre-ordered it, I don't know, it feels like a year and a half ago, whenever the pre-order first went up. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. It sure seems like it was. I've certainly had my eye on this game. I love ARPGs. I also love MMOs, especially love MMOs. But make no mistake, this is an ARPG MMO. And I'm not going to go into all the reasons why I say that. This isn't a video that I'm going to go really in depth on all of the features and things that make this game what it is, because there are so many. This is your kitchen sink type of game where literally just about anything you can imagine in this type of game is a part of this game. Now, I want to start on this page before we get into gameplay, because I did want to highlight the fact that this game developed by Smilegate RPG and published by Amazon Games does currently have mixed reviews, both recent and overall. Now, it's not been out that long. We're about 8 days into launch. And I should mention, I am no Lost Ark expert. I've had my eyes on it for years, been anticipating it coming to North America in an English translated version for a long time. But I am no expert. I haven't played that much. I've got a couple different characters I've played. I started off Paladin, switched to Berserker. I've enjoyed Berserker more, so I'm probably going to stick with Berserker. But at the same time, folks have been asking me, so I thought I would just share my first impressions. And also just for me, kind of share the way I've been thinking about this game. A lot of the reason why you see these mixed reviews, I think there's two main things. First, there's all of the controversy about this game being pay to win, which it is, at least when it comes to PvE. I'm not going to get into it. I haven't done as much research as others have to peel apart all the different layers, but suffice it to say, there seems to be PvP in Lost Ark that is its own thing, protected from the pay-to-win features. And so if you want a level PvP experience, it sounds like that is possible, where it's going to be more skill-based and not based on the size of your wallet. However, PvE is unquestionably pay to win. However, a lot of games these days are pay to win. So you need to know that going into it. And I also would say, do your due diligence. Find out what the PvE being pay to win means in particular in this case for Lost Ark, and find out if that's acceptable for you or not. For me, I would prefer it not be. I'd prefer that when I'm playing an MMO, I don't want there to be level boosts. I don't want there to be things available in the cash shop. I don't want there to be a cash shop at all, to be honest with you. I'd rather everything be in game and purchasable with currencies in game that require however much grinding or time that the developer decides is appropriate for those rewards. That's not the reality of of 2022 and the success that these games have. This game offers, as far as I understand, leveling, boosting, but more offensively, this game, as far as I understand, offers ways to increase the power of your gear, even at in-game, and cut down on the amount of time compared to other players who aren't using their credit card over and over. The amount of time it takes to get to a certain level. So if that is really offensive and bothersome to you, this is probably not the game for you. For me, I kind of play this game with a buddy of mine. I mean, I kind of just keep my head down. I'm really in it just because I like the mechanics. I like how the gameplay feels, the fighting. So all that stuff, do I wish it was different? Yes, I wish it was different, but I can live with it. This isn't a game that I see myself playing for years and years necessarily. It's not, I'm just like, I can still enjoy it despite those things. The second reason why I would say I would argue there's mixed reviews is this is a major MMO launching, and guess what? it had server problems. Still is having server problems, especially for folks that live in the EU. So, to me, those two reasons are why you're seeing mixed reviews. I don't think that having mixed reviews at all reflects the quality of this game. However, the next thing I want to say that is harder for me as we've now transitioned to actual gameplay, this does feel like a mobile game sometimes. Not in its graphics, not in the complexity, not in the gameplay, not in how good of an ARPG this is, how it feels, and not in how much of an MMO this is and how many systems there are and how you're interacting with so many different things. But just in the UI, in the way that they do, you only have so much energy you can use on this or that. I'm not talking about like major systems are not that way with, questing, fighting, leveling up, but there are aspects of the game that do have some of those trappings that just make you feel like, what, and I have the same problem with Black Desert Online. Why are there so many things to click on? When you first log in, there's just so much to accept, daily login stuff. I like a cleaner experience. But that's, again, some of that's a regional thing. Some of that's, where the game was developed. Some of that is 2022. There's all sorts of reasons for that. But, so now we've got these die chests, we can open them, but it's just never ending. Now it does have some pretty good inventory systems and, ways of handling a lot of this, but okay. So there's all the preamble. Again, if you get past all that and you're able to live with all that, let's just do a little gameplay, because this is where it gets really fun. And by the way, you can see, can you see? Yes. I'm combat level 20. So, I'm early, right? I haven't unlocked. There's so many systems, crafting and fishing and cooking, or all the different things. The what do you call it? Strongholds, your boats, there's so many systems that I haven't even got to yet. And by the way, if I keep going, which I think I will here and there, especially when I'm playing with my buddy, I'll try to make new videos as new topics come up and new experiences. And I'll try to explain things as more in-depth, more complicated systems come up. For example, right now, if I go to card catalog, okay, I don't get all this yet. The one thing I do get is that I've unlocked these cards, I equip them all, I get elemental damage reduction as a result, okay? But there's also ways you get cards from these books. There's ways to enhance your cards. And yeah, you can watch the in-game guide, but honestly, I don't know if that gives you enough information to understand it. Well, let me tell you, there's dozens of systems just like that one that I don't understand yet. And I'm okay with that, because that's the fun in an MMO, right? You don't understand everything at first. And if it's a good one, then you don't need to understand everything at first. And you get certain amounts of info as you go. And you figure things out as you go. And let's be honest, in a game this big, this complex, you're going to look up some stuff outside the game to help quicken your time of figuring things out. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's like Path of Exile. When I play Path of Exile, do I go outside of the game to figure things out? Yes. Do I have to? I don't know. Maybe not, but it makes life a lot easier. So I'm okay with that. But again, I think the complexity of this game will demand that you do that. So we're looking for... All right, so we just opened a new teleportation thing. So we can fast travel between these things to kind of go around a lot quicker. So that's cool that there is one there. I'm not sure why we just leveled up. By the way, I'm not playing this game for story. Some of you may be, and some of you may get into the story. I could not care less.
You found the entrance.
It has not interested me. Again, great graphics, whatever. But to me, the questing, the narrative, the lore, the cutscenes are okay. But everything else, snooze fest for me. To me, the fun in this game is literally the mechanics, the combat, and the systems. That's where it's at for me. And maybe it is because we haven't had good MMOs, enough of them, over the last decade, or few years at least. And maybe that's why I'm still playing Lord of the Rings Online and would say that's my favorite MMO. But I'm not playing this for the lore. I mean, when I play Lord of the Rings Online, oh, I love the lore. I love the story. I want to read the quests sometimes. Not Lost Ark. I'm just escaping. I'm just going straight through them. Okay, so we just leveled up. So we can increase some of our skills. The higher level you get, you unlock new skills. So you can decide which skills are down here on your skill bar. I've really enjoyed... Diving Slash is a new skill that I've been using lately. I've been enjoying it. So let's put another point there, first of all. And I want to take Excellent Mobility. We still have enough. Where's our skill points? We still have 7 more we can use. Something else that I really like, of course, is Whirlwind. But I need 8 points to be able to put a point in that. I also use Shoulder Charge a lot. Finishing Strike, I love. We need 8 points to move that up again as well. So we'll do 1 more point in Diving Slash. We've got 3 points left. We'll save that for another time. So we just leveled up. All right, search the runes for the Sword Seal. I'm assuming this is the... Let me look at something real quick. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't know this was going to happen. Actually, let's just go like hit a couple things so you can see combat out in the open first. And then we'll go into the dungeon. Dungeons, honestly, some of the most fun that I've had in the game. They're great. So if this video ends up just being me run a dungeon with a few people, I mean, it's probably pretty good use of our time. So you see how we just one-shot that last enemy? That was Finish Strike. I mentioned how much I like Finish Strike. Well, that's one of the reasons why. Alright, we're going to do our Shoulder Charge into Whirlwind. Again, just awesome. I love it. So we have our little pet out, right? I think alternate P, is that what it is? Yeah, we've got our little cat. We also have a white bunny, a black cat. Whatever. Pets pick up all your loot for you. It's very nice. Okay, so there's some just basic combat. Excuse me. Don't get up in my face like that. There's some basic combat. Now let's go check out the dungeon. Let's see if we can get in here. We're going to put it on hard mode. Hard, which gives you the ability to get better loot. And then we're going to go matchmaking. Look how quick this is. Now again, there's a lot of people playing the game. It's very popular right now, but still it's just like boom, boom, boom. And doing questing out in the overworld by yourself or whatever, that's fine. But this is where it's at. Big boss battles, figuring out the boss's mechanics, working as a group. Yo, help us out here, Armin. Armin?
This should help us see the path.
Okay. Well, we need you to...
Hurry and search the ruins.
Thank you. Uh-oh. Are we separated? Alright, there we go.
Whoa. That was a close one. We better watch our step. This glyph seems to respond to light. Careful.
Are we supposed to do something with this up here? Maybe not. I haven't ever done this one before. Oh, something's happening.
Light of Genesis.
Alright, we're going to skip. If everybody else wants to skip, I'm fine with that. Oh, crap. And now the fun begins. It's just so great. Everybody in the groups want to skip stuff. I'm fine with that. Again, I don't really care about cutscenes that much. I guess what I should mention too is that the game has a reputation of having an incredible end game with lots of cool systems, again, lots of fun things to do. So, obviously I'm not there. Perhaps we'll be eventually. We'll see. But for now, I'm having a great time. All these arrows are confusing. This dude's getting, like, torn up. Fight back, dude. Alright, there we go. I was trying to figure out where we were going next. You have to use health pots. You don't regenerate health on its own, on your own, in most cases, unless you get a drop that does it. But so every once in a while, throw a health pot on. Don't worry, the Berserker is here. It is funny though, like when you're out in the overworld, you pretty much, like with your top skills at least, you pretty much one-shot everything. At least on hard mode in the dungeon, you at least got to work for it a little bit. And boss fights tend to get really interesting, especially if the mechanics happen to be difficult. But that just makes it fun. All right. Defeat Gatekeeper Ramos. Didn't get out of the way of that one. Still trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Oh, we just crushed him. We are in trouble. Did that hit me? He's close to going down. We just kind of need to live here. He is gone. What is that? Forgotten King's Pauldrons. That's an upgrade. Upgrade. Something. Climbing. So I guess it's not over. Oh, we're going to get smashed. I can tell already. Hello? Oh gosh. That was intense. I don't know. I'm not sure about all that. Spin to win, baby. Defeat moral clay shamans. Man, there's a ton of these guys. So we're supposed to find the sword seal. I hope I don't miss that. I don't want to have to do it again just for that one thing. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world, but it'd be cool if we could do it on the first run. Usually this game is pretty good about making it obvious what you need to do for your quest. We whiffed on that one. Look at our boat. I told you there'd be boats. Some of these folks are not using their health pots. Maybe we have to clear out everything. Yep. I really didn't know when I started the video that my next quest was going to be to go through a dungeon, but I'm kind of glad it was. Honestly, this is a good example of what's fun about the game. It's just the mechanics, fighting through different bosses, the overworld stuff, like if you're not in a dungeon or a secret dungeon, whatever they call them. Honestly, it's mostly just so easy. At least this content, you have to pay attention a little bit. And again, this is on hard mode, right? So, let's roll out of that just for fun. Got some more gear. Upgraded ring, upgraded chest. What? I'm kind of confused by that. They're both showing upgraded. Maybe, can you, I guess you have 2 rings maybe? Is that what's happening? Yeah, so this is supposed to go here. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. What's up with all the rings that are falling in this place? Thanatos is the name of this guy. I have a feeling this is the end, but we'll see. Ouch. He's almost dead. What's going on? We'll beat him again, I guess. I think we have some kind of debuff on us, slowing us down from being in one of those circles for a second. I'll go toe to toe with you, buddy. We got this.
Now is the time. Reflect light onto Thanatos by using the gold mirror in a sunny spot.
I'm sorry, what?
Destroy his dark energy.
Good job. Oh no. Again? Maybe? I've never seen a fight quite this epic in the game yet. Again, I'm pretty early. I've never had to kill a boss more than once. Oh, we got that hit in, and we rolled out of that shot. Oh, we didn't roll out of that one. Uh-oh. 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 I think we're in trouble here. Ooh, we got out of it. Dang. He's almost dead. It's like we hit him right. Uh-oh. Somebody get it. Somebody hit him. Nice. Sweet. We did it! Maybe this is what we were looking for the quest.
Good job. But I'll be taking the seal from here.
Watch out!
This guy's always protecting us.
Using your own body as a shield. Foolish. Not bad for a half-breed demon. But this is as far as you go.
Sword seal. One last time.
Oh, wow.
You pretend to be human, but this is the real.
This is a pretty big reveal, actually. Again, not that the story has really interested me that much, but I had no idea this priest that was following around with us was actually such a complicated character.
Just a delay.
Alright. I guess we're this far. We see what happens. Dang. Dang. Sweet. Alright, good job everybody. This is where we play our Song of Escape. And real quickly, I'll just show you how this works in terms of fast travel. Of course, as with every aspect of this game, there is a way to pay money to be a monthly sub. I think it costs $9.99 a month with the Founders Edition or whatever I got. The first 30 months were included, but eventually I'll have to decide, okay, how much am I playing it? Is it worth having the sub? Probably not, but we'll see. But because we have the sub, we can fast travel for free. If not, it would cost a few silver, no big deal. One of the many little perks they give you for the $9.99 a month subscription thing. There's actually more important ones than that, but again, we're not going to get into the weeds in this video. But so that's how it works. You fast travel pretty much anywhere that you've unlocked one of these circle things. You can fast travel there. And to turn in the quest, we're going to talk to this person and whatever, continue the story that so far hasn't frankly been that interesting. Now, I will say this is kind of cool. You dismantle gear that you're not using anymore. And I don't know, rolls of dice. Some of it turns into this stuff. Some of it turns into this stuff. So far, so far it hasn't been, it's not been like a crafting resource or anything like that. It's just something you do for money. So I guess we learned a new emote, which is pretty cool. And let's see what it looks like. Lots of emotes in this game. Lots of cosmetic items. Lots of everything. Anything you can imagine in an MMO ARPG, it's in it. It's in here. And a lot of it's done really well. All right. So there's my first impressions. Just wanted to get something out about Lost Ark. I'm still playing a lot of Lotro. We're still doing a lot of fishing videos. I have been playing a little Lost Ark on the side. Probably be playing with my buddy some later tonight. I'm enjoying it. Having fun. But there's things you need to know if you're planning on playing it. There's things you need to know going into it. And you have to decide for yourself, are you okay with that? All right. As always, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Are you enjoying Lost Ark? Let me know in the comments. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Laters.